This dude is dumb, bro. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never... Look, the clock, I heard... No.
That you had, you could do so,
I wasn't dumb. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men.
Damn!
What's up, guys? To Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, the trilogy. But anyways, so I was playing Graveyard Shift at Freddy's earlier today, guys, and I was getting smoked every 5 minutes. So we're gonna have to do that a different time. So I'm gonna play this instead. We're starting a new series on the channel. Let's get it. Episode 1, the first turnabout. I have no clue what to expect from this game. This game just looked sick, so I got it. Yo, dude. Dang! I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. Look at this dude, think he's all kind of, bro. You are sweating right now, bro. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Dang, baby. Oh, hiya, Chief. Whew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. Well, I'm the GOAT. I'm the best there ever was. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before the case? Yep. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. The freak? Is that your client screaming over there?
Oh, hell no, man.
Nick! This is the homie? Look at bro. Hey there, Larry is your name? Oh. That's how we know this dude's probably a bum. Nah, I mean, if your name is Larry, you're probably cooler than this guy. Maybe not. I don't know. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty.
Huh?
Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you. But we know it wasn't, of course. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. Alright, let's get it, dude. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Also the homie, Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Yo, you gotta find yourself a new friend, I ain't gonna lie. Our school is saying when something smells, it's usually the buds. in the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I own one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. Who is playing synth right here? Yo. The little bouncing back and forth. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna be stuck on here for a minute if I don't click. Oh my gosh. Bro, whoever did the music on this, insane. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Ahem. Mr. Wright? This is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous. Why would you go and say that? Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Facts. Yo, someone needs to sample this into a beat and rap on it, dude. I would be here for that, dude. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Bruh. Nah, you got it, bro. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Okay. You forgot? Are you dead serious? What is wrong with you, bro? Phoenix! Are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot. Temporarily.
Hell no!
I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record, which we can use if we click tab. Just press tab to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Dang, bro! She want me like that? Mr. Wright, who's the victim in this case? Cindy's autopsy report. So Cindy. Can we go back? Oh, it's BS. What the frick is BS? Backspace? Okay. Cindy. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me what was the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. We've seen that. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was this statue of the Thinker. Who the frick is the Thinker? It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Statue added to the court record. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. Okay? That evidence is the only ammunition you have in the court. Use tab to check the court record frequently. Mr. Payne, learn to talk! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant Mr. Butts to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Bro was just saying that we needed him to be guilty, so I mean, who knows what he's gonna say now? Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Not Anthony, bro. Take a lesson in history. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumb. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. Dumb. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumb. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men.
Damn!
She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. Yo, that don't look too good, Larry. What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport added to the court record. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right? I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I stop him? Obviously. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Look at you, boy. Oof. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog? I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this.
What the fuck?
I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. How about you shut your old ass up? Yes, quite. Are we serious? Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Go. Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Oh my gosh. Have him answer honestly. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there, I went. The thing is, if he gets caught in a lie, then he's like extra cooked. So let's just have him tell the truth. Order. Well, Mr. Butts? Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so like I didn't see her. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body. The killer. The killer is the witness. We already know. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. Alright, Frank. You about to be put behind bars, or you about to have the death sentence, or something. I don't know. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions. Is this correct? Oh yes, newspapers, yes. What's with the little shimmy? Bro. Why is he doing all that? Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness's testimony. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m.
Stop the cap!
Hold up. He seen the person leaving at 1 p.m. Time of death, 4 p.m., 5 p.m. So that already don't add up. That already don't add up, yo! Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. I don't know that word. Blackout record. Electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? Alright, right. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why you exposed the lies and the testimony the witness just gave? I already know what the first lie is. Lies. What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. Cross-examination. 1 p.m. is what you're gonna say? Well, she didn't die until 4 to 5 p.m. You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. What can I say? I am a real life, crime solver, bro. Call me L, dude. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was nobody no body to find at 1 p.m. Was that really necessary? How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, that. Oh, This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Yeah. Mr. Sawit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out the contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart. Let's go, bruh. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again?
Bruh.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Trying to save face over here. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. There was literally a blackout. The TV wouldn't have been on, my guy. I'm immediately going to present the blackout thing.
Objection!
They're setting themselves up for failure. They're the ones who brought that here. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. Yeah, you're cooked, buddy. You're done. You keep lying, bro. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Gah, well, the defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Bro, you are a moron, my guy. You are done for. Well wait, I remember now. Mr. Sawit, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. Yeah, because he's a freaking he's a freaking murderer. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Oh. Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. How many chances are you gonna give this dude? Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. At this point, yo, he's just done for. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim? That must have been what I saw. Bro, too easy. Oh, okay. Man. Objection! Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock, it was the statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? What? You with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are? The guy who's gonna, convict you, bro? Not really, that's the judge, but... Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne. As the witness stated, this statue's indeed a clock. The neck is a switch, you just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. Well, prove it then. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. No, why would you just, go with that? No. Tell them to prove it. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now? Yeah. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. Because you're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I just did! I just did! I'll do better than that. I can prove you're the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Oh yeah. Yo, this game is so hype, dude. Mr. Sawit. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. This dude is dumb, boy. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never... Look, the clock, I heard... No.
That you could do so,
I mean, I saw... I hate you. I hate that little patchy, bald spot you got up there, bro. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn, give him death. Are we serious, bro? Looking like Diddy Kong from Donkey Kong Country right now, bro. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock? Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sawit heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply... I was actually thinking about doing this first, but I thought, what if the clock doesn't have batteries in it? Then it ain't gonna sound. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. Ah! As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one. Ha! Ha ha. You forgot one thing. Uh-oh, what's he talking about now? While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. I did the best I could! Not so fast, Mr. Sawit. What? Mia? I mean, Chief. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Of course. Wait! Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Let's see what this evidence is that proves why the clock was running slow. Okay, so the clock was 1 p.m. when it was like 4 p.m. or whatever. How can we freaking prove that? Because she was just in Paris. Of course, the victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sawit? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Okay, you just lost, like, at that 100 aura points for that. What was that? He's gonna start crashing out? Bro just overdose? Bro just died. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, innocent. Not guilty. Nice. Let's go, bro. Let's freaking go. And with that, this court is adjourned. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. Probably not good. My life is over. Larry! You're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Yo, hey Larry. I just went to court for you. I just saved your life. I'm about to beat your ass if you don't shut up. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. Bro, I hate this guy, bro. Are we serious? Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. Oh! Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see that lines out. Harry Butts, innocent. His name is actually Larry? I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh hey! Here, take this. It's a present. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want that. You can keep it. Someone just got murdered with that. Why would I want to keep it? I mean, actually, I guess it's like a memento of the case. I'll take it. You know what? A present for me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Are we serious right now? I thought I was getting that since I'm the one who defended you. Oh, this dude's done, bro. Oh, nah. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you just want to cry? Nah, Larry. Are you so sure? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me, okay? Oh, I'm not sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Something that proves how much she cared about him. The clock? Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Bro, it better, because I'm about done with them, dude. Right. I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Thanks for the philosophy lesson. I appreciate it, I guess. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me. Yo, she want me, bro. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Oh, yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, Larry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Or, yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? Aren't we about to just go get dinner? Can't we just talk about it over dinner? Hello? I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. She gets killed. With the clock? Yo, cliffhanger, bro? Oh, you got me messed up. A brand new episode has been added. Let's freaking go. Alright, guys, if you enjoyed this, hit the like button, comment, I don't know, leave a comment on, like, your favorite part, or, like, just something, anything, I mean, critiques even. Subscribe for more content like this. I mostly do, like, horror, but I've kind of just do whatever now, but, I'll see you guys in the next one.